If you're going to activate your creativity in 2026, what would you consider? Would you consider strengths that are underutilized? Do you even know what those strengths are that are underutilized? Back in, I think, 2022 or 2023, I want to show you something. This is a notebook. In this notebook, all those squares, you can't really see them, but all those squares are underutilized experiences, skills, things that I possessed that I wasn't sure what to do with. It's kind of like where did you grow up? Like, what did your parents do for a living? What are the things you were exposed to? What unique experience do you have in your life, your business? Like, what are you passionate about? And I wrote down all this stuff. And when I got finished writing it down, you know something activated? Do you know what happened to me? I felt born again. Literally, I wrote on the top of the page, look, can you see that? You may not. I can't see it. It says JM born again. Born again. So when you're talking about being born again, what does that mean? It means simply this. I now see the person that I am versus the person that I used to be. Because you are somebody. Like Les Brown would say, you are somebody. But I'm not trying to motivate you. What I'm trying to do now is get you to think about yourself, your creativity. Do you know, I have a boring business. Jay, what are you talking about, boring business? I'm in taxes. Do you think, is that sexy to you? Does that, oh man, that sounds so cute. No, it doesn't. It's not sexy. But here's what I can tell you. I can put money in your pocket. I can find lost money when you work with me or when you work with us, because that's what we do. But here's the thing. When I first started looking at it, and this is the point about being creative. When you first start looking at something, you may be looking at it from the wrong angle. And because I looked at my business from the wrong angle, I couldn't see how I could insert my creativity inside of this business. And because I decided to insert my creativity inside this business, I've created a masterclass. It's called a Tax Game Masterclass. I did one today for a bunch of people, and we actually had somebody enroll into one of our programs. And this, I created that out of a thought. It was like, playing a tax game, You may even see that stuff now, but here's the thing: I hadn't seen it. I just literally thought of it. And then I just started writing stuff up, and I started thinking about it, and I started meditating on it. I literally start doing everything that I was supposed to do. That's the Joshua 1:8 principle. And then the Task Game Masterclass was born, and now it's continued to be reborn. See, you can be born again simply by looking at things that you aren't using. Because if you aren't using that, then that means we need a new mind. We need the mind of Christ to come into us. We need this new mind to take over us so that we can see things that we haven't been seeing, so we can do things we haven't been doing. When you do things you haven't been doing and start seeing things you haven't been seeing, or being the person you haven't been being, you know what you get? You will make your way prosperous. You will have good success. So look, here's the moral of today. Creativity, right? You can activate it simply by going through your strengths, going through your experiences, taking a real inventory of who you are, what you already possess. Because at the end of the day, guys, you don't need more education. You don't need more school. You may need some education. Like, this is some education. Take this education about pulling your inventory together so you can create something totally new, and it would feel like you was creating something out of nothing, even though technically you are creating something out of something. You're just turning it into a new form. That's what we do as creators. We take things that we already have and we put them together and call it something different. All right, guys, that's creativity for today. I look forward to seeing you on the next video just like this. God bless you. Peace.